Welcome to our Christmas workshop. I wanted to just have you pay attention to all that is in front of me because we're going to I want to show you a little trick with this at the end of our video. So if you're like me, you don't even really start thinking about Christmas in your Mary Kay business until around October 31st. And then October 31st comes and all the other holidays are starting in full swing. You're getting your house ready for Thanksgiving and you're doing your own Christmas shopping and baking and everything else that comes during that holiday season, and you are already 2 steps behind and exhausted. And so this Christmas workshop is to get you prepared now, and so that you can have a very profitable, very breezy, easy holiday season. So right now what I want you to do is I want you to come up with a figure in your mind that you want to make for the holiday season. And the woman that taught this workshop said that there is absolutely no reason that you could not profit on top of all your other sales that you normally have during the holidays, profit $2,000 to $10,000. In fact, she herself topped $87,000 last year during the Christmas season. So she really knows how to do it. Last week, we were able to go to a Christmas workshop with National Sales Director Cheryl Steinman, and she had invited a senior sales director with Mary Kay named Andrea Peters to come and teach the workshop. Andrea has been in retail since she was 19 years old when she owned her first successful boutique, and she has just all sorts of wonderful tips. So the first thing that you want to do is get ready. So what I want you to do is go to your Mary Kay box or shelf or wherever you have your product, and I want you to look to see what you have. Now, the things that sell for gifts are typically not skincare, and they are not color, because no one either wants to offend somebody with skincare or knows what colors to choose for someone else. So the things that sell are the Satin Hand Set, the Satin Hands Hand Cream, the Mint Bliss, Satin Lips Balm, not necessarily the mask, the 2-in-1 Body Wash and Shave, and the Hydrating Lotion. Those are the things that typically sell. So you want to check your inventory on those. You also want to check your inventory on your packaging. What kind of bags do you have? What kind of foo-foo do you have? All the extra stuff, that's my term, foo-foo. All the extra stuff that you're going to put with your packages. What do you have on your shelf? And what you don't have, get it now. Oh, by the way, I want to just show you something. Speaking of getting it now, I just got this in my last order. This is that cute, adorable wristlet clutch that Mary Kay is giving to every consultant who spends $450 on Section 1 this month. It is so cute. It is awesome. It matches the tote and the crossbody bag, and it's leather lined, super adorable. If you don't want it, it would make an amazing gift. So just so you know, I'm plugging this because it really is quality. Mary Kay does it well. So you're going to want to get your products now. You're going to want to get those things now, because here's the really cool thing. You can start wrapping them now. I'm going to talk about packaging in a minute. In fact, I'm writing myself a note to make sure that I do. All right, so let's talk about the kind of gifts you need, the price points that you need. Averages are that most women will spend $50 or so on a mom or a mother-in-law. They will spend $25 to $35 on a sister-in-law, really good friend, and they will spend $10 to $20 on everybody else. They'll spend $10 to $20 on the bus driver, the teacher, the book club member, whatever it is, but the 10 to 20. So it goes to figure that you need the majority of your gifts in that $10 to $20 range. You're only, each customer is going to possibly buy 1 or 2 mom gifts, 3 to 6 sister and good friends gifts, and then probably 6 to 10 of the $10 to $20 gifts. So you're going to want to have your Christmas display and your Christmas packaging that way. The other thing that she said is that, and I know this to be true for me, if I have a budget of $20 and I'm not supposed to spend more than $20, but I see something that I really like and it's $22, I'm going to justify in my mind that I can get that present. However, when it starts getting to the 23, 24, that may be my cutoff point. So be really aware of how much you can stretch that price point. The other thing that she said is always make sure for women that you are charging sales tax. It helps your profit. It helps your bottom line because you've already paid sales tax. Whether for the Fufu or the Mary Kay, you've already paid the full sales tax, so you want to get that reimbursed. Now, for guys, she said that's a little different. Guys don't like shopping. They don't want to shop. They just want to be able to check that they got the present off their list, and they will spend $50 to $100, no problem. This is where if you wanted to not charge sales tax, this would be a really good place to do it because they would love to just hand you that $100 bill or that $50 bill and not have to worry about it. That's their way of bargain hunting. So just be aware they buy more expensive gifts, but they appreciate not paying sales tax, according to Andrea. So everything you want to do, you want to price out at double the price that you paid for it. So it's real easy with, say, for instance, a Satin Hands hand cream. If you paid $5 for it, you sell it for $10. And then let's say you bought a pair of gloves from the dollar store and you add a pair of gloves to that, which is $1, and your Fufu and your box were $1. So you're going to charge anywhere from $13 to $14 on that pair of gloves with the hand cream. And people are going to have no problem with that. Double everything. Okay, so you've checked your inventory for your products. You've checked your inventory for your packaging. You know how much you want to make. So now we need to talk about when are your open houses going to be. Andrea recommends, in fact, she has a whole season open house, but Andrea recommends having 2 or 3 open houses during the holiday season. Now, up here, I don't know if it's true everywhere, but in Michigan, the deer hunting season, November 15th, is a huge time to have an open house because while the guys are away, the women will play. And so November 15th happens to fall on a Sunday this year, so guys are going to go to deer camp as early as Thursday or Friday of that week before, so that's a really good time to have your first open house. The other thing that she said is that for her, and she said that she's been doing this for years, for her, that Saturdays are actually the worst day to have an open house. That women, they are just, that's the day that they do their baking or they're doing their shopping or whatever, and they don't want to stop off at an open house. She said for whatever reason, this is just her experience, that Thursday nights are actually the best time to have an open house. So you go with whatever works for your schedule, but definitely get those open houses planned and have them over enough of a period of time that it's going to fit most people's schedules. All right, so I think we've talked about all of that. So let me talk to you about first the packaging, and then I want to talk to you about the products. Okay, so first the packaging. Let me find, hopefully you're going to see this. Andrea Peters has a packaging warehouse, and she will sell you these things. I want to show you this really cute envelope box. It requires no tape. It lies flat when it comes, and so the really cool thing that I love about this is that it's durable, it's darling, and on top of it, that if I end up not using it this year, I can take the product out, lie it flat, and it's good and ready to go for next year. Now, these are what she calls a regular envelope box. This one right here is a tall envelope box, and I'm going to show you one more in just a second. She has a couple of different kinds of boxes, but you're definitely going to want to know they're very inexpensive. One of the ladies on my team is a retailer also, and she checked the prices and she said the prices are really good. And the other, on top of it, they're also in trendy, on-trend colors, and you can also buy 1 to 100. You don't have to buy any kind of a minimum or anything. She will sell you one if you want. So that's the packaging, and then the products are really cool because some of these things you can get yourself, but some of these things she also makes available to us. So, for instance, she is selling these boot socks. They're really cool. They come in a package of 6 different colors and styles, and they're adorable. Up here in Michigan, these things are the rage. You're seeing them everywhere, and you can get your hands on these for about, I think they're like $5. I am packaging it with a Mint Bliss. And let me just show you what I'm doing. So I've got it in the envelope box. I put a really cute bow on it. And I have wrapped the Mint Bliss in a piece of tissue paper. And then this is literally good to go. Anybody purchasing this is going to feel like they don't have to wrap it. Now, I will tell you, her suggestion, and Cheryl Steinman's too, who is also in retail, said that put the Mary Kay product on the inside of the box, but put the thing that the frou-frou on the outside of the box. That people are going to want to see the frou-frou. They don't need to see this. Before I go on and show you the rest of the stuff that is available, you need to know that there are certain colors that are trending right now. Houndstooth is huge. You are going to see this everywhere. And also the color combinations of the lime green and the red. This right here. And then also the hot pink and the aqua are trending. So these are all colors that you're going to see all over the place for the holidays. And these are the things that are available to you with Andrea, all the boxes. Okay, so that's the boot sack that you can get from her. This is an adorable pair of mittens that are for texting. And they keep your hand open, and I want to just show them to you because they are so cute. I've already seen these in stores, but if you put them on, they're just really cute, furry, fuzzy, hand warmer type fingerless mittens, and those are trending, and you can get those from Andrea. The three other things that you can get from Andrea. You can get these infinity scarves that are just adorable. And this is they come in sets of 4. There are 4 different colors in a set. She has 2 different sets available. So if you order 8, you're going to get 1 of each of the color sets. And they're just awesome. Also, these are like $5 or $5.75 a piece. They're really affordable. So when you double that, you're just going to add 11, well, depending on what it is, $10 to $12 to the price of your package. This is a fringe, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are little rhinestone glitters that are on here. A fringe scarf. Scarves are everything here in Michigan. And then the last thing that's available is these really cute, again, the fingerless mitts for texting and driving with the rhinestones. And this is knit, and you can also get these from Andrea. So know that this is available. Again, it's at this Peters Packaging, and you can call them or you can go online. If you go online, there's all sorts of really cute information about how to tie bows and everything else. So let me just tell you some of the other things that I got that you can get, and I really suggest doing this at like the doctor's office, or the doctor's office, at like CVS or the dollar store. But here is like a pair of socks. I don't know if you can see them through this, but a pair of socks that I got from Michael's for $1.50. I took an old Mary Kay cosmetic bag that I had that was clean, and I added a nail polish in a dollar store manicure set, another little bag just for background, and a compact, and I'm going to sell that for probably around $12 or $13. Didn't cost me very much. One of the things that she said as far as products are concerned, and I know I'm going really fast, is she said don't do mugs because mugs don't sell. Guess what? I can absolutely vouch for that because I've been trying to sell this particular mug that I got at a dollar store for probably about 6 years now. Teachers don't want mugs. We have a teacher in our unit, and she just said don't, because they have an entire box of mugs in their teacher's lounge because that's all the kids get them. She said Andrea said the only kind of mugs that actually sell are the ones that have the cute sayings on it, that when someone sees it, they go, oh, I've got to get that for so-and-so. So only get those. And then, but keep in mind that you don't need these boxes. You can also do cute cellophane bags. And this is just a 2-in-1 body wash and shave that I wrapped in a loofah sponge that I got from the dollar store. So the 2-in-1 body wash and shave is $16. That's $1. So I'm going to sell this for $18. And real easy. Let me show you, hopefully you can see these, a couple other things that are really fun. They showed these at seminar, and I thought it was brilliant. you can go to a craft store and get this. It's just ribbon that has rhinestones. This has some silver studs on it, and you can put double-sided tape on it and wrap your the lids of your eye makeup remover on it. This is really great to sit around, especially for an open house, because they're very splashy looking and really fun. And who wouldn't love to have that sitting on their bathroom counter? I mean, I would kind of like to do that to all of mine because I think they're really fun. Here's a couple other things. Here's a cute little stocking with a satin lips balm in it. There's a stocking stuffer. Couple other things. And here is an Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. Again, this is not necessarily one of the things that she suggested selling, but I just put that with a little night mask with an Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, put a little puff bow on it, and I'm going to sell that for, about $18 also. These were the things, these next two things, well, actually three things, are just amazing. How many of you think that the bag that our satin hands comes in is gorgeous? I don't. I personally don't think it's very pretty. I don't think it's very splashy, and I think it's very difficult to make it look holiday-ish. Andrea has an envelope box that fits the entire satin hands set. It just pops right in there. You can decorate it as cute and as wonderful as you want, and then the satin hand set just pops right in. And I absolutely love it because it hides that bag and makes this beautiful, beautiful present. All right, so the last two things that I want to show you are really fun. If you've done any of this Cityscape limited edition products, you probably have a number of these crossbody bags. I have a ton of them, and I don't have a lot of people purchasing $55 worth of product. They're buying an eyeshadow here or a lipstick there, but they're not doing the 55, so they're not getting this bag. So I have a lot of these. So what I'm doing is I took some of that rhinestone tape, or that rhinestone ribbon, did double-sided tape on it, and did it on a Lash Love mascara, froofed it up, and I am going to sell this for probably that $22 figure. This cost me $5. And this is $15. So I'm going to probably sell it for about that $22 figure, and try to get rid of those and just have a really nice gift for some of my clients. This is what I love. I love this. I love this, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to stand back here. Hopefully you can see it even better. This is the tote. I don't know if you know, if you've been in the stores, this color combination, this sort of salmony pink and black, are trending everywhere. Coach has a purse that looks like this. Fossil has a purse that looks like this. Mary Kay has a purse that looks like this. And leather, it has the lining and everything. Well, how this works is that your customers can get this when they buy $90 worth of the fragrance, men's or women's. Well, I don't have a lot of people, again, buying $90 worth. So Andrea Peters' suggestion was to take a large envelope box and put the dry oil mist and the shower gel in it and foof this all up. I don't know if you can see it, but again, it's the houndstooth, and I've got a houndstooth ribbon, polka dot, because the polka dot and houndstooth look cute together. I've got some gold stripe tissue paper. I've got a little bit of the shred that's just sticking out of the box, and I put a little bit of a berry thing on the bow. And I'm going to set this around, a number of these around at my open houses, and I'm going to sell this for $55. This is one of the mom gifts that we were talking about, and I think they're just adorable. Look at what you have in Mary Kay and make it work for you. Get the products that you want. Somebody was asking me last night how much I'm planning on purchasing, and I'm planning on purchasing about 80 hand creams, about 30 satin hand sets, and that's just to start, and I'm just gonna, the list goes on, and that's just to start it out, because I plan on making that $2,000 to $4,000 extra this year by doing this. So let's talk about how to sell it, and then we're done. First of all, when you have your open houses, be aware of how you display everything. when I first started doing open houses, I would package a bazillion different gifts. Every one of them was one of a kind. I would buy one teddy bear and wrap it up with a lip balm. I would buy one cute little mug and I would wrap it up with a hand cream. And I would buy one. And what I would do is I would set those things around on my table. And it was kind of like garage sale shopping. Because when ladies would come in, they had no idea really what they were looking for. And they had no idea, even though they could see them, they really had to concentrate on what each individual package contained. That is not how they do it in a retail establishment. In a retail establishment, there is a display. The display shows what is in, they display what's inside the package very nicely. And then they have a ton of them sitting around that are, can be wrapped in millions of different ways, but they have all of the same kind of thing around the display. Seriously consider doing that. Because it really, women, at least my clients, don't ask questions. So if they don't see what they want, they don't get it. The other thing, I think that there is a mental thing about seeing an abundance of the same thing in two different things. Number one, it shows, wow, this must be a popular item, and boy, I really need to have one. And second of all, I think it really helps women with the choices. I don't particularly like going shopping we have a Macy's up here. I don't particularly like shopping at Macy's because I have to go to a bazillion different places to find a skirt. I like going to a rack and finding a skirt. Sorry, I'm just not the other kind of person. And I think that a lot of women are that way. They don't want to go and look at each individual thing to see what's holding or what's containing satin hand cream. You want to have all of those things in one area. So be aware of how the merchants display things. The other thing is only do a couple of things. Only take a couple of these ideas and do them for yourself. Don't knock yourself out, exhaust yourself, and stress yourself out by doing a ton of every single one of these things. I put these together just so you could see what it is, but you don't need to do 4 different kinds of packaging and make that and be happy with that. One of the things that Andrea did, which I thought was adorable, but it would not sell for any of my clients, was this cute little, and I know we've all seen them at dollar stores and stuff, it's this zigzag stemmed martini glass. And you put some little shred in there, and you put a lip balm, put it in a clear cellophane bag with a cute little bow on top, and she called it a lip-teeny. And it's adorable. And I don't have clients, I just don't think I would have the kind of client that would purchase that. I think it's so cute though. Some of the things that Mary Kay has done is they take little teeny mittens, like either little teeny kids mittens or little like decorative mittens that you can get, and they've put satin lip balms in there and they've hung them on a tree, and they're adorable. But I don't necessarily have the kind of client that's going to purchase that. So just be aware, find 3 or 4 things that you're comfortable with and make displays. Before we do the last thing, which will be what we close with, I want to also tell you how you afford this. With the exception of your regular customers who are needing refills on stuff, there's not a ton of skincare purchased during the holiday season, certainly not for gifts. And there is not a ton of color purchased for gifts. So right now, when you sell a TimeWise Miracle Set, instead of putting it back into and purchasing another TimeWise repair set or a Miracle Set to put it back on your shelf, use that money to purchase some Satin Hands hand creams. And then, when the Satin Hands hand creams sell at Christmas time, then put that money back into buying the Miracle Set. Does that make sense? It's called turning over your inventory, and you're going to turn it over. You're going to sell the Miracle Set now. You're going to take the profit from that. You're going to take and the money that you put back into your inventory. You're going to purchase the Christmas items. Then when the Christmas items sell, you're going to go back to your regular line products that you keep in stock. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you is how one woman at Cheryl's workshop, who's a red jacket in her unit, made over $2,000 last year. This did not include her open houses. This is just her appointments. What she did is she took this Xerox box that you get at any, you can get it at any print shop. Many offices have it. You take a Xerox box and you wrap it in a neutral color. I just happen to have black, and so I wrapped it in black and with a white bow. You make it Christmassy looking. Unfortunately, I didn't have any red or silver, but you want it to be a neutral color that's going to look pretty with all your packages. Remember how it was all displayed? Well, what this woman did, and what Andrea will suggest, is that you take this box with you to every appointment. And when the hostess goes to get her checkbook, or she goes to get you a cup of coffee or whatever, you take a few minutes and you empty the box out and you display all the packages that are in it. Every one of those packages, I didn't put the satin hands into it, or this one, because I think that the satin hands would definitely go in there. But this one is more, I think, kind of a fun one for a open house. And that's how she sold everything. Was she just took a Xerox box with her. Sorry for the dogs. She would take a Xerox box with her, display it, and she would have it on the go, literally at her appointment sales for Christmas. I hope these things work for you. Feel free to give me a call. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.